Yeah, now let's start discussing the party. What was it all about?
It was 40 years of celebration for Nari Hira, and he hosted this beautiful party at his lovely penthouse, and just about everybody was there. It was a great party.
So who all did you meet? Who all were there?
Just about everybody, you name it. There was Aamir Khan, Urmila Matondkar, looking gorgeous. I'll come to that later. Parmeshwar Godrej, Adi Godrej, Shahzan and Neetu Chandra, and just about everybody was there. There was society, there was so much of Bollywood, and it was really fun. Everybody was so relaxed, except for you know who. But otherwise, everybody was just chilling out, and it was a very nice evening.
All right, so time for the scores. Attendance meter pe kitna score karti hai ye party?
I think really well. I would at least give it an 8 out of 10. They had just like, you know, the young stars, the older stars. There was Devanand in one corner, and then there was Aamir Khan there, and Madhur Bhandarkar in between, and then there was these Shahzans and all these young PYTs, as you call them.
What about the style meter?
The style meter was brilliant, and Aamir finally has that whole dari thing off, you know, the whole stubble, the thick beard.
You sound relieved.
I was asking him about the beard and what's with the beard story, and he said that he was growing that because he needed to trim it later on for an ad. So there goes Aamir. He has to play every role to perfection. So whether it's a brand endorsement or a movie, he takes the same amount of trouble.
You were also mentioning Urmila.
Oh, she was drop dead gorgeous. I remember right here on this show once during the fashion week, we'd caught her with, you know, short hair. There was kind of half black, half blonde, and we had put her on the show saying she needs to make up her mind with her hair. You know what? 100% to her. She's totally flipped it around. The hair is looking so beautiful. Look at her, that the bangs in the front and that whole color and the length and everything. Hats off to Urmila. She was looking gorgeous, drop dead beautiful.
So if I ask you to rate it, is it a happy rating on the style meter?
Of course, the men, most of them were wearing suits, and then you see Talat Aziz, he's looking very different, really handsome. So there are men with suits, and there are casually dressed, good-looking men, and everybody was differently dressed. There are these short dresses, and then you have gowns, and you have just about everything. I would give it at least a 6 out of 10.
So, well, you sound like you had fun. So what's the Maja meter like?
लोग अक्सर ये पूछते हैं कि how do you manage to do all these gossipy stories and all these scandals on the stars and still manage to keep them happy, or at least they're not upset with you. But, you know, you can see it here. They're all very cool, and they still talk to you. But I got my answer here. Nari Hira understands gossip, and look, I cornered him, and this is what he had to say about gossip and the stars.
Let's take a look.
Nari Hira, I have one question for you. Why do people like gossip so much?
I think everybody likes gossip, men, women, and they like it because it's just news. Except that you call it news, and other people call it gossip.
And do the stars get upset with you? You've been here longer than me, and we talk about them. We do bad stories, we do good stories, we report all their love affairs. Do you think they really get upset with us?
I don't think so. Any publicity is good publicity. Good, bad, in between. At the end of it all, it's publicity.
That sounds like fun. Something more on the Maza.
Yes, and then, you know, Neetu Chandra and Shahzan, they were like almost ganging up. Shahzan was just telling me, hey, you were mean to me on your show. And I'm like, okay, but then it must have been an honest opinion. And just then Neetu walked in, you know, Chandra, and she was looking really pretty. And I said, hey, you lost weight. She says, you know, you were my inspiration because you called me fat and you showed this ugly footage of me on the ramp, and you said that Neetu needs to lose weight. But both the girls agreed that whatever we do on our shows and whenever we talk on any of our shows and we rip people apart, they say we are very honest and we spare nobody, so we're always fair.
Well, it definitely sounds like a late night.
Absolutely. Vikram and Pranita Hira made sure that everybody was having a great time and nobody was moving and nobody was in a hurry to go home.
So what's the score on the Maja meter?
6 out of 10 at least.
And that was prompt.
Yeah.